Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Casually Opinionated, where we talk about everything you want to know and everything that matters in pop culture and current events. And today we'll be talking about Miya Ponsetto, aka the SoHo Karen. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard about her by now. We're gonna take a look at this train wreck of a girl and decide if she's racist or just straight up crazy. Let's get into it. For those of you who don't know, Miya Ponsetto started making headlines around December 26th when a video of her tackling a 14-year-old boy in the lobby at the Arlo Hotel in SoHo after accusing him of stealing her cell phone went viral. The boy was identified as Keon Harold Jr., son of Grammy Award-winning trumpeter, producer, and composer Keon Harold, who's worked with the likes of Beyonce, Rihanna, and Eminem. Harold recorded the exchange and posted it on his Instagram page, and the post has gone on to get well over 3 million views. Let's take a look at the footage for the sake of context.
To her.
Take the case off, that's mine. You literally didn't get it back.
Are you kidding me? You feel like there's only one iPhone made in the world?
No, okay, then show me the. Show me
No,
all my...
you get a life over there.
no,
What's
no,
on your
no,
background?
no.
You better go use find my iPhone. Go do that.
Find my iPhone is on.
Can you-
on now, right
no, you can't. No,
I'm the manager of the hotel.
I don't care.
He will
This
right
is my
now.
son.
Hey,
Didn't you see me just come downstairs out of the fucking elevator?
I'm trying to help.
No, but you're not helping.
I
What
am.
you've been is disrespectful.
No, I'm trying to settle the
No.
situation.
My
asking
son
for-
has nothing to do with her.
No.
I'm trying to figure out what's
but
going
he has
on
my
in the
phone.
lobby.
Then show me the proof. No, he's not leaving. Show me the proof.
Are you
Show me
kidding
the
me?
proof.
You better get on.
I need you away.
Let's go,
I need
kid.
you away.
I'm sorry.
Better get on. We have what you see two black people.
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
Better get on.
No, please get my phone back. I cannot not have my.
The Arlo Hotel security cameras caught what happened next. Now, everywhere you looked is being dubbed as racial profiling, and to no surprise of anyone, this led to Reverend Al Sharpton's involvement.
What we will say to the district attorney, who I talked to yesterday, we're going from here to there, and let her face perjury charges. Let her say under oath what she's saying in interviews. Put her in the grand jury and let her tell her story. Secondly, racial profiling is a crime in New York. Just like the lady that dealt with an accusation based on race in Central Park has had to face the same kind of situation. This woman must face it.
That's right.
You cannot have justice when you want it.
That's right.
It has to be justice all of the time.
And even Mayor Bill de Blasio.
It's a horrible situation. You got a teenager here who did nothing wrong, who was clearly profiled because he was young and male and black. That is racism, pure and simple.
By the way, she got her phone back a little while after that when an Uber driver returned it to the hotel. So Ponsetto went back to California after this whole thing went down, but it still didn't take very long for the police to identify her and arrest her on a fugitive warrant, but not before she took them on a little high-speed chase. Eric Bushko, a spokesperson for the Ventura Sheriff's Department, said they had to pull her out of the car. They did use physical force. She tried to slam the door in the leg of one of their deputies, so she was forcibly removed from the vehicle. And now, we get to the fun stuff. Hours Ponsetto's arrest, she sat down with her lawyer for an interview with Gayle King, and I think this is where her character really started to show. The two-part interview was a showcase in unaccountability, entitlement, and delusion. She says things like,
I consider myself to be super sweet.
but it's how you act when things are bad that really reveals your character. I mean, next time you're around a friend or something like that, pay attention to how they act when things aren't going their way. That's them really showing you who they really are. You know, anybody can act all happy-go-lucky when everything's good, but when things aren't going their way, that's when they really reveal themselves to you. Let's see what else Miss Miya has to say.
You just described yourself as super sweet. I know you've seen the video. When you look at the video, the reaction seems very extreme. It doesn't seem like it's someone who's super sweet.
How would you feel if you were alone in New York and, you know, you're going to spend time with your family during the holidays and you lose the one thing that gets stolen from you that has all of the access to the only way that you're able to get back home?
In all fairness, I was out last weekend and my phone died and I was tripping. I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do. I was beating myself up for not bringing an external charger. And this is just for the phone dying. So I can kind of feel her on that a little, but still no excuse to tackle anybody. Let's see what else Miss Miya had to say.
I don't feel that that is who I am as a person. I don't feel like this one mistake does define me.
Okay, that's fair, and I agree, but what about this?
Can I see your warrant? Where's your warrant? Yeah, give me a warrant. Give me your warrant. She warrant.
I just asked you don't touch me, please and thank you.
I didn't do anything to you.
Ma'am,
I didn't do anything to you, dude.
ma'am, he's telling you more than 5 times now. You should please listen.
That's Miya getting arrested back in October for driving with a suspended license and resisting arrest. She was also arrested 2 more times last year for getting into a public dispute with her mom and somebody else back in February, and in May for a DUI and driving with a suspended license. So, by my count, that's 4 mistakes.
At the end of the day, the dad did end up like slamming me to the ground and pulling my hair and throwing me and dragging me across the ground. So I will say that.
Well, you tackled his son to the floor. I think any dad would have probably done the same thing.
So basically, I'm a 22-year-old girl. Racism how is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime?
This one is my personal favorite.
I wasn't racial profiling whatsoever. I'm a woman. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm like a woman of color. I'm Italian, Greek, Puerto Rican.
You keep saying you're Puerto Rican. Does that mean that you can't be racist because you're saying you're a woman of color? Is that what you mean?
Exactly.
To be fair, I think she actually felt this way. I think she doesn't look at it as a crime, which it definitely is, but more as a mistake and just throw it under the rug. But unfortunately, it's not the kind of world we live in. Gayle also interviewed Keon Harold and his wife, Kat Rodriguez, and I think they summed it up best.
If I had done that, what Miya Ponsetto done to my son, I'd be in jail now. If I had hurt her in any way, I'd be in jail now. We wouldn't even be able to have this conversation. As a black man, every day I walk outside, I have to play the perfect game, almost like throwing a no-hitter, just to be believed. I have an issue with the idea of entitlement versus character.
Well said.
So is Miya Ponsetto racist? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. I definitely think there's a sense of entitlement there, and a side effect of that is the sexism, classism, every other type of ism. And like she said, she's 22. She's just learning about herself, but I think she has a lot to learn about the world and the way it works. So what do you guys think? Do you think Miya Ponsetto is racist? Do you think everything that's happening right now is justified? Do you think SoHo Karen is an apt nickname? Let me know. And I know I'll be following this thing religiously, and let's see if Ponsetto has any more gems to drop when she goes to trial for the Arlo Hotel incident this March. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Casually Opinionated, and follow my personal Instagram at Lito's Way. And see you guys soon.